You're watching FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. We're in the Unilin QuickStep booth at Surfaces 2012, and I'm here with Roger Farabee, who's Senior Vice President of Marketing for Unilin. Roger, how you doing?
Doing great, Kemp. How are you?
I'm great. Good to be with you. Last time I saw you, I believe, was early December at the Color Center Floorscapes meeting, right?
Yes, that's right.
In my home state of Tennessee.
We had a great show, and we're seeing the same kind of enthusiasm from that show carrying over here. So I think there's a good feeling in the market that 2012 is going to be a lot better than 2011.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to hear. You know, we just a minute ago did an interview with Erin, and she was telling us about the fashion and design side of it. I thought it'd be good to talk to you about the products. I did just go to Domatex recently and ran into Paul DeCock, and he was showing me, I think, some of the exciting things that you guys are doing. Talk a little bit about what's going on.
Sure. Really, what you talked to Erin about is driving what we're doing from a product standpoint. We want to make sure we're able to offer consumers the best combination of style, design, and affordability. People aren't spending as much to redo their houses. The remodels tend to be on a little bit smaller scale, so they're being much more particular about the products they pick, and those products have to have a lot of value. So what we've tried to do is craft an assortment that combines the best in terms of style and design with affordability. A lot of companies during the downturn really scaled back their development efforts and have not really done a lot in terms of producing new products. We've never slowed down. So the latest collection we're going to preview here is our Reclaimé collection. I think that's a great example of how we're continuing to invest in the category. We believe in the category long term, and we think it's products like this that are going to get consumers excited about buying flooring again.
And one of the neat parts of this product is not only does it have the saw marks and the undulations, but it also, when you look at it, when the light hits at a certain area, you can see a kind of a gloss area and a matte flat area. So it's a really beautiful product.
Absolutely. We really started this a few years ago when we introduced some of our first products that had matte gloss combination. It's actually a technique we call Metalux, where you do get that combination of matte and gloss. Those particular products have a wire brush look, but we wanted to kind of continue with that and see, okay, where else can that technology take us? So with these new products, we focused on reclaimed looks, really hot. If you look in furniture today, people are very, very interested in looks with a lot of character that have a sense of history to them. But to make those realistic, it requires not only great color and design, but you've got to have very intricate surface structures. So that's the other part of these particular products and what makes them so different. And we've really created in the surface structures very, very realistic saw cut designs in the case of one grouping of products, and then also a reclaimed sort of barn oak look, but it's the embossing, the detail in that, the matte gloss, it all comes together to give you a look that's very, very realistic, but also very easy to live with and still affordable.
And how many colors does this collection come in?
We've got 5 colors, 3 in the saw cut look and 2 in the reclaimed barnwood look. And they're more fashion-forward colors, a little bit more of a European influence to them. You'll see a little more gray tone. Very much if you open up the catalog, say, of major furniture companies, you look at Restoration Hardware, you look at some of the design influences there, you very much see how we're interpreting that for flooring in these new products.
All right, so what else is new with you guys?
Well, and also the other interesting thing about the Reclaimé product is this is a new large plank size for us. So it's 7.5 inches wide by 54 inches long. You need to have that large plank size to carry through the reclaim look because those looks tend to come in much wider planks. So we're using that format, and it's also 1/2 inch thick. So much more like what you would see in a premium wood look of this sort, but of course at a much, much lower price. Very affordable, very easy for the consumer to maintain. A couple other introductions. A few years ago we introduced our GenuEdge technology, which enables us to roll the design over the edge of the product versus creating a hard bevel cut. And so we're continuing to enhance the collections with that technology with a new oak look that has a stronger, deeper structure to it, but also a new color palette, a little bit different from the traditional wood colors, where we're also using more of that grayed European influence in the color palette. And then we've introduced 2 more colors in our Modelo series, which is the series that contains some of the Metalux finish, the wire brush look with the Metalux technique in it. We've introduced 2 new colors in that. And then last but not least, in our Classic series, which is our entry-level 8mm product line, we've introduced 2 great new designs, a strand-woven bamboo in 2 colors, and a very nice 2-strip hickory registered embossed design. Very, very sophisticated, but at a popular price point. And to give even more variety for the retailer and the consumer, we're also adding attached pad to that product. So we will have the option of no pad or pad attached in that line. And we already have another 7mm series that offers both pad or no pad. So that's now 2 series, one 7, one 8mm with pad attached as an option, because there are more and more DIY customers who still want to have more choices in terms of product, and they are coming to floor stores more often. We want to make sure we have products for those customers.
Is that a trend? You're seeing more DIY people come to the floor stores?
Absolutely. It's surprising, and it was more of a regional thing a few years ago, but now we're seeing that expand to most markets.
And as far as coloring is concerned, how is it you guys pick the colors that you introduce these products in?
We look at everything going on in home decor, what the furniture makers are doing. Being in the wood business, we know what the trends are in wood, so we leverage our experience across the different product categories we manufacture. We're members of the color marketing group, and we get trend forecasts from a number of different groups. So we understand sort of where design and color is going, and we're making sure we've got the right products to coordinate with that.
Great, Roger. Good to talk to you. Again, been talking to Roger Farabee, who's Senior Vice President of Marketing with Unilin, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.